just chatting. Hey, wow, that's a nice transition. But yeah, welcome to yet another Fizz Firework stream. My name is Fizz Firework, and welcome to yet another stream. Welcome. How are you guys doing? How you guys are doing on this Friday night? Recently I've been thinking of something. Um, Okay, wait. Actually, let's not go into that first. But actually, before that, yeah, as I said, how you guys are doing on this Saturday night. Saturday for me, so maybe it will be Friday for you, most probably. But yeah, how you guys are doing? How you guys are doing? Everything doing fine? It's in the weekend. That's one thing good about it. And also playing my favorite song, ooh, which is the song that I actually sang yesterday. And if you don't know, yesterday I did have like a karaoke stream, where we sing a lot of metal songs and also like songs like these. Like I don't think they're considered metal, but pop, I guess. I'm not too sure. Rock, pop. I'm not too sure. Yeah. I'm fading with the daylight, the skies of gray. I'm waiting on the cosmos to call my name, and someday it will. Oh my god. Dude, Andy Sizek, man. Like, let me tell you, like, his vocals are off the charts. And he's so underrated as well. Like, damn, I wish a lot more people knew about him. I mean, he did, I guess he is sort of famous for other things. I think he has posted like a few shorts of him like doing covers of like other types of music, and it's really, and I think I'm glad that, and I hope that he gets a lot more eyes on him, because like, man, his vocal range is crazy. He's so versatile. Like, I think he is one of like my one of the artists that I would try to emulate. Not trying to become like them, but to emulate. So there's a difference. But anyways, the daylight, the skies of gray. I'm waiting on the cosmos to call my name, and someday it will. Oh, someday it will. I'm sick of writing sad songs to hide my shame, 'cause I need more than drugs to escape my pain. But someday it will. Oh, someday it will. One day, I know I'm going off like a impromptu karaoke, but and I know it's not in sync. But life is transient, to breathe the ambience. So when we reach the end, do we wake up again? And if I say my prayers, oh wait, let me just adjust my volume. Okay, let me just adjust my mic a little bit. I'm fading with the daylight, the skies of gray. I'm waiting on the cosmos to call my name, and someday it will. Oh, someday it will. I'm sick of writing sad songs to hide my shame, 'cause I need more than drugs to escape my pain. But someday it will. Oh, someday I will. Oh man, dude, his songs are the best, man. And as I said, like, he's one of like the artists that I would try to emulate, because he can hit those like really high notes, and being versatile and doing like a lot of fry screaming and deep voice as well. It's like, damn, dude, he's just an artist that I look up to. Damn. If I were to have one day just to be just be as good as him, which is gonna take a long time, man. Oh, I hope. But yeah, anyways, before I went into my impromptu singing. So yeah, as I said yesterday, we did like a karaoke stream, which is a lot of fun, and I have a bunch of clips ready that I will be posting soon. Yeah, I just look back at yesterday's VOD. It's like, damn, I had so much fun. It's really a lot of fun, and I'm just glad that I just I don't know, I just have a lot of fun. That's it. I just have a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm gonna be posting that soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah. Ugh. I guess that's really, oh yeah, as I was mentioning, right? I think when I look back into some of like my VODs, I'm not too sure in terms of like the viewer standpoint. Oh wait, actually before that, let me try to fix this thing. Okay. There we go. We put it right here, and I should be able to see you guys. There we go. Okay, all right. There we go. Okay. So yeah, as I said, I think I'm not sure in terms of like you guys' like point of view, the viewers, but I just thought that like in a way, is that when I talk, like right now, I mean right now when I talk, it's just kind of like casual, which is different, but because I did do like some like presentation like in terms of like my work, and sometimes when I speak to other people. So I'm not too sure about that. Is that I don't know, because when I wanna like present something, I will usually get like I would usually get my thoughts straight, and I guess I would have like materials or just things that I know ahead of time, so that's why I can like perhaps talk more smoothly and perhaps to articulate more. And actually thinking of that, I think that is why it's different, because currently right now, currently right now I'm just chatting, right? So I don't think that I can get to know ahead of time of like what I am like. How do I put this? Like, uh, I couldn't I couldn't know what I'm going to say. It's like when I say that I was presenting something, I will usually have like things that I presented on the board so that I can refer something to it. So yeah, I guess in that case, it's just different. That currently right now I'm just like talking talking out of my ass basically. So I just thought that there is a difference, that even though right now I may not be, I guess, more articulate than I can be, I guess there's just something different, that when I'm presenting something, that if I know an information ahead of time or something that I plan to talk about ahead of time, I guess I would be much better to articulate. So compared to right now when I'm like just chit chatting, it's just that I would usually have like and and e's. I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal. It's just that maybe, I don't know, just for me, that when I hear it a lot of times, sometimes I would just get a little bit annoyed. I mean, not in terms of like when watching streams, but in terms of like, I guess, presenting. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. But anyways, yeah, that's just like a thought that I thought about. And so yeah, and also for I think it was wait, let me think. Yeah, I think for this week I was supposed to do like, oh wait, let me check off some things, right? Okay, yeah. So I think for this week, I also will be. I'm planning. I mean, this is just planning. Maybe I'll be doing it tomorrow. Is that I'll be recording a video and perhaps send to people that I would willing to reach out. Because here's the thing that I guess kind of like struggling, which I guess I touched a little bit previously in a previous stream, is that I want to meet more people, but the thing is, I don't want to like I do have the tendencies that, as I said, I will only speak when I'm spoken to. But sometimes is that I will need to have that initiative to actually reach out to people, because there is another thought is that, well, maybe they would be busy, right? And I would just be like, hey, you know what? I'll just organize this thing, and all you have to do is just join, and perhaps we can just learn more about each other. So like, how about that? Because when you want to organize something, it is kind of sometimes a hassle, especially for streamers that are more popular. They wanna they have like other commitments to do. So I don't know. I'm just trying out my luck, and that's partly of it. And I just want to like meet more people as well. So and I wanna like perhaps try to like develop like a connection with them, because to be honest, I am not too I mean, I guess that applies in real life as well, but it's like I'm not that good of like perhaps like meeting new people and perhaps maintaining that friendship. Yeah, I'm still struggling with that, so I guess it will be 10 times harder when I do it online. But I don't know. I guess it just, I don't want to think about all of that because I haven't like done anything yet. So I guess there's just no point thinking of it. It's because I haven't done it as well, so it may be a different outcome. So yeah, I guess so right now what I'm planning is that I'll be recording a video, try to like just make it quirky and everything, you know. Just, I don't want to be like the usual like, hey, do you want to play games with me through text, right? I want to like perhaps like grab their attention to let them know that, hey, I put in like effort. I'm not trying to guilt trip them or anything, but it's more of like I want to like stand out, I guess, because I mean, you guys, I'm not too sure for you guys or if you guys are in the VTubing sphere, but we have this thing that's going on. And I know this may be a little bit of a hot take, but bear with me, is that when you're in the space, right, a lot of people, they want to try to make friends. You know, there are people just like me, right? We just want to make friends, meet new people, right? And then they will usually do this kind of post, is that, hey, VTubers or anyone else, is that, hey, they'll just put up like an image or just like a tweet, is that, hey, I want to meet more people, can you guys drop your profile and perhaps like we can be friends, and like, ooh, I mean, can we be friends? So it's kind of like that. All right, maybe not like that. Okay, I don't want to try to be bad or anything, but it is just like sometimes for these, I'm not saying for all, some maybe for baiting posts. Okay, I'm not saying all because they may have good intentions, but I just think of a point where it's like, for everyone that replies you, are you sure you're gonna be friends with them? And for me, is that I guess I'm a little bit more picky, so that's why I don't want to just post it like out there, just saying, hey guys, I play these kind of games, do you guys want to hang out? But I think I choose a little bit more of like a one-on-one approach, is that I would be willing to like reach out one by one and just like talk, you know, just one by one. Because if you're just interacting out like in the open space, I find it a little bit kind of how do I say, like not like useless, I guess. There may be another word for that, but I think when during those times is that when you wanna like call, you know, as in public, that if you wanna play some games, mostly is that you have like friends that they will reply to you or anything. I don't know, it's just something like that, right? So currently right now, in terms of like VTuber friends, like I don't have much, to be honest with you. But I'm not to a point where that I'm lonely. It's more towards like you know, it would be nice that if I were to have someone that perhaps like do something nearly as close to me. So, like basically for anyone that streams, right, or anyone that likes metal music, to be honest. You know, so yeah, like I want to like perhaps try to meet some more people, and I'm not trying to force a friendship out of like each and every people that I meet, because they'll be doing the same as well. They may have their own friend groups, or they have their own time that sometimes, to be honest, they wouldn't have time to spare for even for their friends. I mean, not saying that they're bad, is that, you know, they have commitments that we should respect that, you know. but as long as that we are there, like whenever, you know, if they want to, we just try to respect each other's space. I think that would be good enough. So yeah, planning to do that. So we shall see, to be honest. For now, I'm just trying to like do that video and then try to invite out people to play a game. So yeah, we started from games, and then like I think further on, further on maybe we can include something else, and you know a lot of ideas, right? Just as long as that I have like a good chemistry with that person, I think that would be great. So yeah, I guess that's really all of my rambling for now, and I of course know what you guys are in here for. We are gonna play some and continuing some Shadow Tactics Battle of the Shogun. So without further ado, let me just adjust my model right here. And then let's open up Epic Games, and I'll be setting that up as well. Let me just launch the game first. And I'll be like turning off like the music as well. So just letting you guys know. Alright. Anyways, as I said, if you have anything that if you have like if like the audio, oh, what is this? ARPG. What? Oh fuck. Okay, anyways, I missed that. Oh wait, okay, it's right here. Is this like another wait. Allow me to bring you guys this. Okay, let's see. Oh, so this is Kuro Games. Okay, so they'll be releasing this kind of game. I guess it's another of like, is it another like Genshin game, to be honest? Anyways, alright, we shall see. Alright, anyways, okay, let me just launch the game first, and also let me open my air conditioner, so I'll be right back in a while. Okay, alright. So, let me do a quick freeze. Alright, there we go. Let me just switch something real quick. Okay. Alright. You guys should be able to hear it. Okay, great. Alright. So, let me just move on. I think we just go straight to gaming. Freeze. Gaming. Alright. Oh, great. You guys are able to see it. Nice. Alright. And then, right now, I guess we can start away. So, right now, we shall continue from our last mission. So, also, just to do like a quick introduction is that, so, Shadow Tactics is, so, hi Hamiza. Hey, no, these colorful eyes. Yeah, you have a sword? So what? Can you actually get him? Try it. Go ahead and try. But yeah, just to like introduce like for you guys, if you don't know about Shadow Tactics, to be honest, if I were to sum it up, it's just basically it's not like actual chess, but it's sort of like a strategy stealth. So basically you have like these chess pieces, these characters right here, and you will command them and try to achieve like each with their own skills and abilities, and yeah, with their own abilities, and then we would just try to achieve their objectives, and then I think the gameplay will speak for itself. So I think without further ado, let's get wild. Let's go. Alright, let's see.
ヤブ大名の死は小さな勝利であった。将軍はこの古い寺院を手に入れた。影様は同盟を失ったものの復讐は続いた。すでに十分な武器を手に入れ、彼は将軍への攻撃に備えていた。影様のもと乙事大将は 次々と無慈悲に村を襲撃していた。彼らは回を重ねるごとに傲慢になり、その一方で将軍は江戸城での暗殺を恐れ、
龍之介
を密かに避難させる命令を無限に出すのであった。
はあ Interesting, okay. Alright, let's see.
反逆者ヤブに対して不注意であったな。さらなる敵の強襲を増やしただけではないか。
ヤブ大名が影様かと考えました。しかし、それは間違いで、すべて私の責任でございます。
弟が今、幕府軍を率いて戦っておる。そなたとその部下を弟の指揮のもとに置こう。
はは、仰せのままに。昇様に仕えるのは幕府への奉仕に違いありませぬ。
弟を助け、この反乱を終わらせよ。まだ影様に損害が残っているかもしれぬ。
はい、了解。
どれほどかかるのであろうか、無限先生。
わかりませぬ。
確かに、もし町が攻撃に遭えば、お前が安全にしてくれた方が安心だ。
父上、
旅支度をせよ。無限がすぐに向かう。
わかりました。父上、先生。
Okay, interesting. Let's see.
たった一人の息子だ。安全なところへ連れて行ってくれるな。
命を懸けてお守りいたします。
信じておるぞ。では行け。そしてそれが済んだら弟の野営に向かってくれ。
仰せのままに。
仰せのままに。Alright. 行こう行こう Alright, let's see. Interesting. Let's see what's our next objective. Oh shit, we're like in actual combat, okay.
昇様。
Come on, you're leaving the old man
参
behind?
りました。
無限殿、我が密偵が戻った。反乱は飛騨の村、菅沼で起きているとの報告だ。
調査をいたせばよろしいでしょうか。
さようだ。何としてでも、おっことの計画を知る必要がある。
偵察ですね。良いに乗じて村に入り、探ってまいります。
Oh, at night?
あ
Interesting.
なたは農民の生まれだと聞いている。百姓の扱いはもちろん知っているはずであろうな。
息子よ、敬意を払
申し訳ない、無限殿。
いえ、構いませぬ。
無限殿、あなたと拓馬さんは菅沼に向かってほしい。
私もお供してよろしいでしょうか、昇様。
ならぬ。そなたの技量は飛騨に最適だ。抵抗が強力なところだ。そなたと二人の仲間で、そこにすぐ向かってくれ。
仰せのままに。昇様、私がこの組を指揮いたします。
Oh, okay.
誰があんたを大将にしたんだ。
みんなで一緒に同じところへは行けないの。
静かに、雪殿。
父上の決定だ、小娘。誰に質問をしてると思っている。
おいおいおい。
その。
はて、誰じゃったか知りもせんがお主へ。わしらの前で子供を怖がらせてくれたの。
Shut up, boy.
なんだと、この老いぼれめ。やめろ。おっことは影様の名を使い混沌をもたらしている。すぐさま奴を見つけ正義を遂げるのだ。
はっ、昇様、必ずや勝利をつかんでまいります。
勝負あり。勝負だ。Is it 勝負? 勝負? I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass. Anyways, let's see. Hida Village. Okay, who will be going? I think Aiko will be leading the team, but I'm not sure who else will be joining. Let's see. Oh man, Aiko's abilities are like quite versatile. I love her character. Ooh, interesting. This is at night. Okay, so it'll be something different.
ここが飛騨村か。 暗がりのみを行こう。光は避けるんだ。
Ooh, okay, interesting.
けど反乱の計画についてもっと知る必要があるわ。
Alright, let's see.
村人はひどい扱いを受けているわ。私たちのことをバラしたりしないはずよ。もし自分たちの姿を見せたとしても。
Oh, alright, great, great, great. So the villagers won't actually expose us. Nice.
いろいろな話が飛び交っているわ。必ず何か得られるはず。
Damn, that's a long way.
馬小屋はどうだ。人は少なく隠れられるところは多い。
酒場の方が安全だわ。それとお互い変装の服が必要よ。
Okay.
新しい服が着たいだけだろ。
Okay, so there's 3 ways to do this. So, interesting.
どっちに行くのか決められないのかな。では行きましょう。
はい、行きます。Oh, no, 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 no. Wait. Okay. So, currently right now we're at night. This is interesting. So yeah, these are friendly. And yeah, I think right now we're at night. So I think with the different environment, so that they can't see much, only when they're in like the campfires and with light as well. So interesting. Okay. So this one sees them right there. Okay. Let's see. At night, enemy field of view works differently. The bright area of the white cone is smaller and the cone is a bit shorter overall. The drawback is that all light sources create bright areas in the view cone. Avoid spending too much time in the light because you will be spotted when you stand or crouch. I see. Okay, yep, we got that.
夜に働くのは最高だ。
それにはそれの良さがあるわね。
隠れてろ。光は避けて誰にも見つからないようにする。
Okay.
闇のごとく音を立てるな。
Yeah, alright, let's see.
そこには行けない。道がないぞ。
Right now. Okay, so there's 3 guards right there. Okay, let's see.
行き道がないぞ。まるで夜の狼のごとく。
So this guy is over there, over there. Alright, don't worry, they can't see anything. But there's a guard over here. He can't see anything as well, so... Okay, I think I roughly know what we can do. Alright, I think I know who else that we can...
時間は無駄にしないわ。光は避けるの。
Hey, let's see.
終わらせてみせるわ。
Alright. So this one is clear, this is clear, and then this is clear. Great. Alright.
最も優雅な小道具ね。
Alright, so they are friendly. Let's see here. Okay. Light sources are dangerous because they make you visible even when crouching. Hold to pull out small... Oh, okay, we can extinguish light sources. Nice. Enemies that spot an extinguished light source will go and relight it. Okay, alright. Interesting. Alright.
我が刃は鋭い。突入する。静かに。
向こうからは見えないわ。
Alright, so...
仕掛けがいっぱい。赤い葉。そして朝の雪。
Okay, so... Yep, I think we will need to take out this guy first. So Hayato will have like the... Here. Okay. Yep. And then we just bring him over to the bush right there. Oh, what the fuck? Dude. Oh my god, I went too close. What am I doing? Wow, guys, let's pretend you didn't see that. Yikes. Okay, alright. Yeesh. Okay.
夜に働くのは最高だ。
それにはそれの良さがあるわね。
隠れてる。光は避
Alright.
け、誰にも見つからないようにするんだ。
光は避けるのよ。
Okay, alright.
明かりは避けろ。手裏剣が
So
使える。
let's try this. Okay. Right, he's gone, so we can. Boom. What the what? Wait, how? Do they wait? I don't think they can hear them, right? No way. Dude, I'm so bad.
夜を利用するんだ。
Alright, Christ. Okay, interesting.
夜に働くのは
Is
最
it
高。
that
それには
loud?
それの良さがあるわね。
隠れてろ。
Ah, okay. Oh my god, I forgot. So they can still see it if they are dead. So.
我ながら上出来。そうか。幕開けね。
Okay, so I think
しっか
we
り見
can
張る人たち
do
用ね。
what this right here. Ah, they can see them as well. Hmm. I mean, we can just straight and skip that part out.
持ってこい。
Okay, alright. Yep, we know of that. Same with Yuki. Let's see.
急げ小汚い百姓め。
見つからな
Okay,
いように。
alright. Let's try here. Okay.
闇を利用するのよ。気づかれないままね。
Okay. Let's do a quick save right here. I mean, to be honest, we can just skip it out here, so no point, like, just doing unnecessary stuff. But I think somehow we have to do it, so yeah. What if
特別
we...
な粉よ。
Okay, Yuki, let's go here.
闇と一緒に最も優雅な小
What
道
if we be able to do
具。特
it
別な粉
here?
よ。
燃やしてやる。
Huh. Here, let's see. How about this? Were they able to see it here? Okay, I think one way is to distract both of them. So I think I need Hayato.
闇を利用しろ。
急げ。消えてしまう。
明かりは避けろ。
Okay, alright. So right here. Able to see. Okay, alright. So maybe perhaps let's try here. Then let's see. We distract them right there, and then maybe for this would be hard. Okay, and then maybe for Aiko. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's the range. So they're able to see here. Oh, they can see everywhere. Yeah, that is kind of hard. How do we tackle this? At least we need them. We need that for distraction, but if they're able to. Maybe we can make it a
明か
quick.
りをすり抜けて。
Alright, let's see. Oh, whoa, 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 what?
痛いじゃない。
What? Oh my god.
光は避ける。
Jesus.
最も優雅な小道具ね。
Okay, let's try this as well. So Yuki, you will be doing the killing.
闇から闇へ。
Alright. So this is the closest that we can get. So okay, we have to wait for this guard to go away first. And only that we can sneak up behind them and then do the kill. So yeah. Okay, let's try. Just right out there. Okay, just wait for this guard. He's gonna turn. There we go. Oh, what? Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's try this. Okay, so this reduce, but they can still. I was running. No wonder. Okay. Let's see. So for Hayato, okay, let's set over there. Let's set over here. Then for Yuki, let's see. Okay, I think we can almost. Alright. Okay, until he is gone. Okay, let's go. That is close. That is so close. Okay, never mind. They couldn't see anything. Okay, alright. Good, good, good. Great. Don't forget snitch, bro. Do not snitch. Okay, great. So they're distracted over here. Great. So we are okay right here. Huh, I wonder if we can, let's see. What if we... Okay, alright. Let's see if we... Oh, no, no, no! Oh my god. Alright. This is, I think we have no choice but to kill all three of them. So, yeah. That's the hard part. Okay, let's try this again. So, for Aiko, let's try. Okay, alright, and then we'll move into position. Okay, let's see. Right. So basically, we really have to stick to the shadows. Yeah. Okay, so after they are gone. Okay, there we go. Okay, we are good, we are good. Okay, and then we'll do a quick save here first. Okay, quick save here. Hayato. Right. So let's see here. Two guards are right here, right? Can we distract them over there, maybe? Okay, let's try. Yuki, we will need you to set a trap right here. Maybe right here. What if we distract a guard over? Oh wait, then does that mean that... Hey, let's see. Okay, in this case, let's try setting a trap over here. And then perhaps distract the guard. Okay, alright. Okay, will they be able to see? I don't think they will because it's in the dark. What? How? Is he in the light? No way, right? Oh man, okay, so we have to distract him there. Ah, such a pain in the ass. Okay, we have to really consider all of the angles right here.
しっかり見張る人たちをね、終わらせてみせるわ。
Okay, alright, let's try that. Let's see how much of the range that. Oh, it's a lot. Okay, good. Right. Then let's try here. And then Yuki, you can set a trap over there.
鳥の声。雲の巣に足を踏み入れる素敵なメロディー。もらうわね。闇から闇へ。
Okay, maybe we can set a trap here.
メロディー。行くわよ。
Okay, alright. Let's try that. He's gonna go over there and then boom.
バッチリだわね。
What? Dude, the village. What are you doing? You don't stand. Really, do it? Bro. Fuck.
闇から闇へ。
You're such a pain in the ass. Jesus. Okay, fine.
鳥の声。嫌なサプライズでし
Okay,
ょ。
alright. Let's try this.
できるわよ。
Oh, come on, mate. Okay, okay, never mind. They're both talking over right there. Okay, I think let's try this, right? So I think same for just for precaution's sake, because that guy will be seeing the entire place. So for Yuki,
明かりは敵だもん。
okay, let's see. The light. I wanna put. Let's see, right?
難しすぎる。楽しいわね。ごめんね。
Okay, let's see. He's able to see entirely right here. That would be dangerous. Yeah, I think it's better that we do not stay in the shadows too much.
狐が狩り中よ。
Let's try another way.
ゆっくりと。
Okay, let's see here. So we have a short window right here. Let's see. どれどれ?
光は忍者の敵だ。闇のごとく。
What the? When is he there?
こそこそ。
Oh my
夜を
god.
利用するんだ。突入する。
Alright.
俺にぴったりの仕事だ。
Maybe
明かりは
let's
避け
see.
急げ。消えてしまうぞ。
手裏剣が使える。そこには行けない。狙い
Ah! Oh
闇
my
と闇の
god.
ごとく。
Jesus. I didn't pay. I was too reckless. Okay, we have this guy over right here. Oh boy. So I think we have no choice but to lure him out. So Yuki
静かにね。
would be your magic. Man, that guy is annoying. Everyone sees over right there.
明かりをすり抜けた。
Okay.
できるわよ。静かにして。
Okay, alright.
消えてしまうぞ。
So, we can't go here as well.
今行くわ。
Dude, these fucking chickens! Can you shut the fuck up?
差し足。明かりは敵だもん。
Okay, this is a challenge.
コソコソした狐みたいに。
Hmm.
蛇みたいに舞つ素敵なメロ
Be
ディ
able
ー。
to distract them both. You can distract them both here. Ah man, this is hard. Okay, I think I may know what to do. Let's see.
夜が私たちの移動中よ。闇と一緒に動く。敵の視野に入らないように。
If we were to stop right here.
気づかれないままね。
Alright.
視界が悪
Then
い
for
まるで夜の
Hayako.
狼のごとく静かに
We have this guy. This guy will see over there. I think Hayato will have to do the distraction.
俺が敵の気をそらす
Maybe something like that. Okay, great.
謎々かな。
Yuki will be the one that extinguishes the flame.
見つからないようにね。
So, currently right now, we have to reduce... We have to distract them both, actually. I don't know. It's so hard. Okay, so we have this guy right here. Very yaba.
光は私たちの敵よ。
Okay, so these two guys are right here. Okay, this is hard. Harder than I thought. Oh my, how are we gonna do this? He's right there. There's only one way to do this, is to lure him. Let's try, right? Is he able to? Nah, we could get exposed.
数よりも突入する夜手裏剣を使おう
No, 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 no. Okay.
闇を利用しろ静かに
Ah, this guy is so annoying. I think I have no choice.
イエイ、やった。静かにね。
I think we had no choice but to kill that guy.
コソコソ。
That guy is really annoying. Okay, let's try here.
ちゃんと鳥の声。
Okay. Alright,
狐
there
が
we go.
旅中よ。
So they're not gonna be able to see anything. There we go. Nice.
もらうわね。
And we put him right here.
難しすぎる。我ながら上出
Okay. Oh my god. After clearing that guy, it removes a lot of
来。闇
problems.
から闇へ。
Okay. So let's see. They're able to see us right here, right? Let's see.
待っているぞ
Looking for
俺にぴ
Hayato
った
right
りの仕事
here.
だ
Okay, maybe
闇に
for
隠れる
Aiko.
特
We
別な
can
光は避ける。
just like, yep, there we go right here.
そう
Then for
明かりは
Hayato.
避けろ音を立てるな
Okay, alright. Alright, let's try that and then alright, let's do a F5 right here and then let's go.
剣術
Oh
夜を利用する
no! Oh my god. Okay, What? Where did they see us? Oh my god, they saw us right there. Okay, let's see. Okay, until they're both gone. Let's try to
俺にぴったりの仕事だ。闇のごとく。
Okay, alright. There we go. So he's able to see over here, so we have to go from there. Alright, so same thing. Aiko, you have to distract him. Alright, let's see. Not sure would this work, but let's try.
夜の闇突入する。音を立てるな。明かりが消えた。誰か気づくはずだ。
Okay, alright.
まるで夜の狼のごとく。
火が消えてるな。
刀を使うか。
Same thing. And then I think right here we will.
個人的な恨みはない。
Oh my god, it's so close.
急げ。消えてしまうぞ。
そりゃダメだ。静かに。
Woo! Okay, we did it. Holy shit. Oh man, okay. Now that's one down. Holy crap. Alright, at least now we have more cover. Great. Now, let's see, right? I think Yuki right here can do the, let's see. I think right here we can do that. We shall see. I think right here we can do it. Okay, we'll just scatter them in here, and then for Aiko, she will do the killing. Oh wait, we have to see it because their range is quite okay. That means for here they will move over here. Okay, great. And then for Yuki, he will go here as well. Then, yeah. Okay, so right here, I think Yuki, he will go there. Alright, and then right now, we shall try this. So let's see. Think better it would be better for her to go a little bit away. Okay, let's try this. Let's go. Oh man. You see us. Right, that guy is really annoying. Okay. Maybe we can try here. Okay. Let's try this. So I think after he is gone, and then we can do it right now. Okay, alright. There we go. Alright, nice. Okay, let's do a quick save right here. So I think maybe we'll go to the Bastion. Oh man, the Bastion is tough. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Let's try the closest option first. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. For Aiko as well. Let's see. Alright. Okay, is that a bush? Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. So that they will go off there very far. Huh. Okay, alright. Okay, so they will see over here, right? Okay, I think we can do that right now. Great. And then great. Alright. I think this will be an easy clear. So I think right now the Hayato will go right here. That'll be great. And then we will yep, for Yuki. Let's oh no. Oh wait, never mind. Okay. Oh, alright, nice. Alright, we're making progress. Okay, so I think right here, this is where we would take down the samurai. So we're gonna go girl power. Then right here. And then for Yuki, you would take down the beast. Alright. Then you would. Alright. Let's try that, see if it works. So yeah. Wait, what? Uh-oh. What? What are you doing? No! You don't walk over there. I said you have to kill him. Alright, now let's try. And yeah. Okay. Let's try. Then. Oh man! What? Then how do we kill him? I mean... Wait, so... Huh? Do we have to use the pistol? I thought it would be a tag team, right? Okay, wait. So what if we use okay, let's try this. Let's cancel out that. For Yuki, let's just go back to the bush for now. Okay. Oh, what the? Ah! Okay, never mind. Let's try that. I'm trying to figure out if we can do it like, let's say, is that if we can do it sort of, like with our own way, or do we have to really use the pistol? So let's see, right? If we cancel that. Okay, so it would just reduce the... What if by traps? Yeah, Okay, let's give this let's give this a try. All right. So, if Yuki was to use the pistol. Oh, what the? Dude, okay, that's loud. Never mind. Okay, wait. So that is loud, right? What is the? Oh my. Okay. So let's try. Okay, and then let's try Hayato. What if we did Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay. Oh wait, but if they were to... Okay, here's the thing. I don't know, then how do we kill him? Like, if we shoot him, they will get distracted. I don't know. Okay, I'm just trying to test this out, right? Okay, what if we go right here? And then if we make the shot. Okay. Okay, if we do that right here. Okay, alright. What if we do that? Oh, okay, wait. Then how do we kill it? Because, okay, right now, right? We got the intel right here. So are we not supposed to fight the, like the samurai? Is that it? Because I think somehow we would have to face them, right? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's see. What if there are other ways? Okay, so we have that. Let's try here, right? So I think for now, let's just skip the samurai. So I think we just move ahead first. So right now, I think not everyone can see us. So let's just go to the bush.
なんだと足が持たないとでも
ええ、そうよ。そういうこと。私を運んでいくことになるわよ。
勘弁してくれ。
なんで喧嘩してるの？
今聞くな、ユキ。
Well, I mean, this is the closest one, so
待っているぞ。まるで夜の狼のごとく。
Okay, so right here, they aren't cannot see it right here. They're able to see it right there, and then right there. Well, one way is to for Yuki right here. Okay, let's see. Don't think they're able to see it right there. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, finally we are right here. I think some people will have to take station there. Okay, let's see. Maybe for Hayato. Let's try here. Are we able to go out there? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, let's see the samurai right here. And for Aiko. Okay, great. Okay, let's see.
突入する。
Hmm.
そろそろ時間だ。
音を立てるな。
お願い自由にしてください。
Okay, let's see. So they're right here. They can see a far range. We have eyes over there, and then we have eyes over here. So we have to get out of range of the fire. Okay, I think we can do this. We can do this.
水のように動け。
Oh no, wait, you can't go up here? Oh, ow! Okay, I pressed the wrong thing.
剣術。
Okay. Wait, we cannot go up there? Okay, so never mind, we have to make a big round. Great. What the?
明かりをすり抜けて
What? Ow, what? What the
明かりを
fuck?
すり抜けて
Okay.
簡単ね見られないようにするのよ敵の
Let's
視野に
try
入
it
らない
here.
仕事
For
闇のこと。
Hayato.
俺にぴったりの仕事だ。突入する。
Alright, let's go down to the water.
闇を利用しろ。明かりは避けろ。
Okay, let's see. Alright, great. So he's taking. Then I would need Yuki. Actually,
楽しいわね
let's see.
そう
Yeah, I think it's better not to. Oh, better not to take that route.
闇に隠れるを利用するのよ
Fine, you are right,
光
Aiko.
は避けるのよこそこそした狐みたいな
Okay, alright. Then they'll be going over right here. I don't think anyone can see us that far, which is good. Right, just in the nick of time. Here we go.
じゃ素敵なメロディー自由にしてください嫌なサプライズでしょ
Okay, let's see. I wanna see the range. I wanna make sure that when he goes back right there. Okay, let's see. For Yuki.
ショーの始まりね
Ooh, it's close.
終わ
Okay,
らせてみ
let's
せ
see. Alright. Oh, you see over there. Okay. So that is a challenge. Thing for
誰もい
Yuki.
らないんでしょワナさん
If we put it right here, let's see.
静かにして
Okay, there we go. Alright.
夜が
Maybe
私
for
たちの味方し
Yuki,
っかり
let's
見張る
just
人たちよね
make sure.
うまくいったわ私たちは闇
Oh wait. Ah. Okay. Okay. I think. Oh, I didn't save. Fuck.
明かりは消え
闇のこと完璧だ。
計
Alright.
画実行
Everyone go into the water. Ah man. Okay. Roughly got it. Everyone's gonna go into the water.
私
So
たちは
for Yuki, go over
待
there.
っても俺にぴったりの仕事だ。
Hayato.
突入する。
Okay, let's see. He's able to see us there. Okay, great. He's
闇に
hidden.
隠れるを利用するの猫と鳥
Okay, yep. There we go, right
ワナ
there.
さん
We put it right here.
今は優位に気づかれ
Then
ない
let's try if we go up here.
時間は無駄
Okay,
にしない
for here, let's try to distract this fellow.
向こう
And
からは
then
見えない
for Yuki,
行くわよ狐が狩り中よ
okay, I think 3, 2, 1.
仕掛けがいっぱいうまくもら
Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on.
闇
Throw that down there. Nice. Okay, great. All right, we are on good path. Nice. Be honest, right now, I think we can just straight go and kill him, right?
まるで夜の
Oh,
王
oh, oh,
やった
oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
これが見えるか夜を利用するんだ剣術
All right, right now.
個
Right.
人的な恨みはない
ありがとうございます。
闇を利用し
Okay,
ろ
great. We saved them. Nice.
あの男たちあんなことしようとしてたなんて。わかるわかる。あいつら嫌いだ。
できることをしよう行くぞ
Okay, nice, nice. So let's see. Right now, we have to stay in range between them. Dude, they're so crowded. How are we gonna do this?
見て
Um,
終わらせてみせる。星が出てる。
yeah, I think not anyone's gonna see us right here. So I think for
Fantasy.
Aiko. Oh, okay, okay.
密かに特別な
Okay,
叶え移動中よ。簡単に隠れられるわ。
Okay, let's see.
単なる部屋住みね。
Oh! Never mind. I fucked up.
明かりはこれ
Right.
待つのって退屈。
音を立てるな夜を利用するん
Let's
だ
see. Let's see. Okay, I think he will go down to check.
刃が血を欲しが
Alright,
っている
never mind. Let's do this. Come on.
俺にぴったりの仕事だ
Great.
ありがとうございます。
Alright. Right now, let's just put a safe right here. So,
あの男
who
たち
the hell is seeing me?
あんなことしようとしてたなんて。わかるわかる。あいつら
Oh, the Shogun. I mean, the Shogun are seeing me.
行くぞ
I see. Okay. So, we have to
準
wait
備いいわ
for
よ。
them.
光は私たちショーの始まりね。優雅な解決法ね。光は避けるの。特別な粉よ。かんざし
Okay. Yep, we have to wait for them right here. Yep. They're seeing us over right here. Okay.
気づかれない。単なる部屋住みね。
Okay, great, great, great. Let's just move them right here and toss it off. Oh, no, 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 toss it off right there. Okay, great, great, great. Let's do a quick save right here.
闇を利用するの。
And then yeet! Okay, great. Nice. Okay. Now we have cleared that. Let's see. How do we get close?
で、馬車に着いたわね。
二人の侍がいるだろ何か面白いことを言うに違いない
バカみたいに突撃しましょうか。
Huh? We have to dash? What? Okay, let's see. Okay, well, the rebels are planning to stay close to one of the talking patrols to listen in. How do we get in? So we have to go to the middle. But how? Let's see. We have to distract him right there, maybe? We have to eliminate one of the guards, right? Let's see. Unless we eliminate one right here. Is there a way that we can go up? This guy's looking. Okay, so we have to kill this guy right here. I think from there. Then here. Okay. Yep. I think I know the plan. So right now, let's see. I think we will need Yuki here as well.
ちゃんと動くわね。
仕事だ闇
Then
の
for
ごとく
Hayato.
まるで夜の狼のごとく
Okay, Okay, I think we have to stay out of the way, so let's go here. Same thing for Aiko. Alright. Then right here. Right here, there we go. Uh-oh. Oh man, they can't see us. Ah, that's a bad move. At a bad timing. Okay, I think we have to be more further. Okay, I think right here would be good. Yep. Yep, there we go. Alright. And Hayato, you will go to the middle. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's see. We have to be sneaky right here. It is a really short window. Okay, let's see. Okay, alright. Let's see it right here. Alright. Let's just quick distraction right here. Okay, great. So are we able to hit him right now? We should be able to, right? Because we're on top. Or do we have to go inside? Okay, we are listening. Okay, so I think it's better we just stay on top. And then we just have to see. Just take in real slow. Alright, let's do a F5 right here. Oh man, we have to... Oh, we have to stick to them every time? How? Do we have to like each position that we have to? Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. Wow. Okay. It's gonna be hard, man. How are we gonna do this? Okay, let's see, right? I want to see their range, like how much that they can see us. Okay, so again, right here. So they can't see over there, so that's good. Okay. Alright, so right now here. Yep. I think she would be in this position better. And then for Aiko. Okay, let's try this position first. Okay. Let's see, maybe over here. I'm not sure, will they spot us? Okay, let's just put like an F5 here first, alright? Let's see. Okay, alright.
用心深くね。
Okay, never mind. Yep. So they see her right there.
差し足。
How do we do this? You have to keep in range. How? That is the thing that I don't understand.
一日中起きてたからな。
Oh wait, what? So that means we should have to go more
今
deeper.
行くわ。ゆっくりと。
Oh, I mean, like one way to do
俺に
this
ぴっ
is
たりの
to
音を立てるぞ。明かりは避けろ。
妙な音だ。なんでもないな。
幼児隠れの術。静かに。
Okay, let's see.
音を立てるぞ。突入する。夜が
Alright, I
一番
think
働
right
きや
now
すい。
and then. Oh, wait.
静
Here,
け
wait,
さが
maybe
私たち
right
の味方
now.
優雅な解決法ね。ショーの始まりね。闇と一緒に動くの。 しっかり見張る人たち用ね。簡単に隠れられるわ。
Wait, what? Oh no. Okay, wait. Ah, that's good. Okay. I think I roughly know what my plan is. So that's for Yuki. I think she will need to stay prepared in this position. And then let's see. I think she would not need to kill them first,
準備完了。
but
ま
right
るで夜
here.
の狼。手裏剣を使う。音を立てる
Okay. Right here, and then for
敵の視野に入らないように。
yep, right
移動
here.
中よ。
Let's try. All right. Commands, operation,
道がな
boom.
いぞ。
Wait, what? I mean, boom. Hello. Oh fuck. Huh. I fucked up. Ah. Okay, alright. Come on, we are almost there. Oh wait!
行くぞ。
Are we able to?
闇を利用し
Come on!
ろ。
No! No! Okay. Ah man, this is so frustrating. Okay, alright, let's try this again. And
い
then
つでも準備が
4.
できているわよ。
Alright. Okay.
幕開けね。
Alright, let's try this and then right now.
計画実行中。しっかり見張る人たち用ね。
一日中起きてたからな。
特別な粉よ。簡単に
Okay.
隠れられるわ。かんざしよ。
Okay, alright. So they are currently right there. Let's see.
最も優雅な子、簡単に隠れられる。闇と一緒に動く。
Ah, my bad. Ah, okay, maybe I shouldn't do
気づかれ
that.
ないままね。闇と一緒に動く。 移動中よ。
Okay, never mind. Let's just go back down there. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay. Alright, they aren't able to see us there. So I think they're dead. Oh, wait. Okay. For Hayato, let's see. Oh, fuck.
こそこそした狐みたいに夜が私たちの味方よ。終わらせてみせるわ。
今さら結果は川跡で調査を再開する。
Okay, alright, let's see.
計画
Yeah, I
実
think
行
for Aiko right here, she can put this right here.
光は忍者の敵だ。
Okay, let's try this.
夜を利用するんだ。手裏剣術。
誰かいるのか？
Wait, what? Huh? How does he? What? How does he? I am fucking confused. What the fuck? How does he? Okay, great. How does he know that? Oh, I don't know. There's probably a person behind me, and then turns around. There's me. Jesus Christ!
しっかり見張る人たちよ。
Ay.
夜が一番働きやすい。
Okay, let's try this.
俺が敵の気をそらす。水のように動け。
Okay,
明かりは避けろ。
there we go. It's a bad idea. This guy's.
刀を使うか。
I think it's better that we. I think it's better that we kill him. Yep.
剣術。
Hey, yep. So Hayato right here. Let's just make sure. So we're just gonna put a blind spot over there. Great, they are done. Okay, let's see. So after they are done, alright, there we go, there we go. Make it quick, throw in the body, and then yeet! Okay. Alright, so I think right now, let's see. Yeah, I think they would be able to see us. Okay, I think this should do the work, maybe? I hope it does.
闇と共に闇のごとく。突入する。
No, go back up, please. Okay. Let's do F5 right here. Okay, we are almost there. So if we gather around right here. Alright. So, alright, we are gonna be halfway here.
夜を利用するんだ。
Alright, and then I think we should be okay. Then, come on!
この情報は重大な。
Okay, oh my
安
god.
全なところへ移動して分かったことを話しましょう。
Okay, Jesus. Alright, let's go, let's go. Let's get out of this place.
柔らかい
I go as
街を
well.
静かな意思表示。移動中よ。
What? We have to go there?
闇を利用するのよ。
Okay. I
面
go.
白そう。静かにね。我ながら上出
Okay, come on, let's go.
来。
Nice. Alright.
コソコソした狐みたい
Yuki,
に
let's just go there.
視界が
Alright.
悪い。完璧だ。闇を利用しろ。
闇に隠れるのです。
Okay, alright. Safe and sound, safe and sound. Just do a quick save. Ooh, that's so close.
みんな
Oh
こ
man.
こです。
簡潔にな。 ユキ。
乙事大将自身がここにいるみたいね。村の長老と話をしているわ。盗み聞きしましょう。何か計画のこと話すかも。同感よ。好機を伺いましょう。もし近づけたら変装して。
こういうのはどうだ。あんたは変装して、俺は影から。誰がよりうまくやれるか。
やるべきことに集中して、隼人さん。子供じみた遊びは終わった後にしましょう。
Alright. Okay. Let me just adjust some things real quick. Okay. So far right now, we are halfway in the mission. And to be honest, it's longer than I thought because holy shit, this is so hard. Oh my god. Okay. Now let's see. I think we can kill the person right there. So they will see over here.
簡単に隠れられるわ。終わらせてみせるわ。
Okay. Okay, right here. So if we get the body right there, how are we gonna dispose of it? One way is that we kill him right here. Then let's see. Okay, after the samurai goes like one round here, then only we will initiate. And with that guard as well. Alright. Yep, shouldn't do that. Okay, alright. Let's try this.
光は避けるのよ。単なるヘアピンね。
Okay. Alright, until they are gone. Let's try this again. Come on, turn around. Please turn around. There we go. Right, great. Great.
闇と一緒に動く。
Oh no. Let's throw them in there, please. Okay, let's just go up just in case. Okay, let's see. So the range is as far as you can see right there.
そして朝の雪。光は避けるのよ。
Okay, and then same right here. They will see the range. Okay, so just stay put. And then oh wait, I think we can just slowly go over there. I think. Oh, okay, so we don't have to extinguish it. Great. So I think same with Hayato. Let's go down. Okay. Alright, we are safe. So right now, if we go there. Okay. Let's see. There we see us right there. Okay, I think we have to take it step by step. Are we? Oh, we can. Okay, so we can jump to the water. Okay, great. So right now, if we were to jump into the water, great. If we were to go here, oh, better not. Come on.
夜の刃だ。夜を利用するんだ。
なんでもないぞ。
水のように動け。出てこい。
Chill. It's just chickens. Chill the fuck out. Okay, alright. Oh wait, dude, come on. Why do you stand up? Okay, same thing here. we are just gonna set a trap.
メロディー行くわよ。明かりは敵だもん。
Okay, alright. Let's just jump into the wall.
うぬぼれるな。
うまくいったわ。
Let's see.
光は忍者の敵だ。
Okay, now,
向こうからは見えないわ。もらうわね。
how do we get them over here?
静か
Okay, I think I might know the trick. So we need
優雅な
Aiko.
解決法ね。
Let's go
計
here.
画実行中。闇と一緒に待つのって退屈。夜の泥棒ね。鳥の声。
Let's see.
素敵なメロディー。
Okay, alright. Let's go here.
夜が私たちの味方よ。
Come on, come on. Search the area. Just search the area. Come on, come on. Just go over here. Yeah, great, great.
簡単に隠れられるわ。闇を
Nice.
優雅だし。
Great job, great job. Okay.
明かりをすり抜け
Right
て。
now, let's see.
静かにして。
Okay,
闇に
same
隠
for
れるのです
Aiko.
ここ。闇から闇へ。
Then
夜
I
が一
think
番働きやすい。
for
俺にぴったり
Hayato.
な仕事だ。
何か聞こえたような。気を散らしちゃいかん。
我が刃は鋭い。
Okay, let's see.
数よりも
Let's
腕だ。
try.
手裏剣が使える。
Well, I can just shuriken him right now.
風を切る。まるで夜の
Well, what is the hassle? Come on. Alright, let's see. Alright, this area is officially clear. Great. Whew. Alright, right now, let's
うぬ
see.
ぼれるな。
見て。
Dude, the fucking
闇と
chickens!
一緒に
Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up!
気づかれないままで。
And we forgot to. Yeah.
いい感じだ。
I forgot about that. Okay, let's see. So he's talking over there. So I think he's gonna, yeah, he's able to see here. But how are we gonna kill him? That's the issue. Maybe. Okay, maybe perhaps we can set a
蛇み
trap
たい
right
に巻いて
here.
るわ。
Come on, come on, come on.
雲の巣に足を踏み入れるってね。
夜が
Nice.
一番働きやすい。まるで夜の狼のごとく。
Alright, I think he will be able to see it here. Let's see if it gets him. Let's try. Let's hope this
明かり
works.
は避けろ。水
Oh
のよう
boy.
に動け。
Okay, so it doesn't work. Never mind.
ここで。誰
Okay,
もい
alright,
らないんで
let's
す。
try a little bit
ち
more
ゃん
of
と動く。
little more exact. Okay, let's see.
嫌なサプライズでしょ。
So that's one way to distract them. Let's see. Now, how do we go over there? Two guards are over right here. Because, let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait. What? Okay, never mind. Let's see. Get close to General Okoto and listen in to find out what his plans are. Okay, so we may not have to go this way. So let's see, right? So we have the disguise and we also have the shadows part. I think it would be better if we get both. But if we get both, we have like, oh wait, why is he not seeing it? Weird. Okay, and anyways, if we are doing it right here, right? Don't have anywhere else to go. Yeah, it's very hard. If you want to go this way. Okay, yeah, one way is right here. One way start over right here. But at this point, we might as well just go there. Yeah, I think we just stick to the shadows. It's better. It's more faster that way. So let's see. Let's do an F5 right here.
夜が味方よ。コソコソした狐みたいに。できるわよ。
Weird. Okay, never
私に
mind.
もらってほしい。
Alright, guys. Let's go back to the water.
完璧だ。静かに。
時間は無駄にしない。
俺が見えるか。
行かないの？
Okay, let's see. We can go right here. I think everyone we can go right here.
闇を利用しろ。
いつでも
Then
準備
let's
は闇と
see.
一緒に動く。密かに。コソコソした狐みたいに。
Okay, so there's 3 guards there.
闇と共に。闇のごとく。
用心深くね。
Okay. We're gonna go to this route, so I think from here we can jump down there maybe? But we have to see. I don't think it would be that easy. So yeah. Yeah, babe. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. This is hard.
見られないようにするのよ。
Okay, he's able to see us all right there.
女の気にすると思うか？読んでな、すぐ走ってこい。わかるか？
終わらせてみ
Okay,
て。
alright.
夜の刃だ。
仕掛けがいっぱい。狐が狩り中よ。
Okay, so she is hidden right there.
安全の確認をしろ。
If we go up straight right here.
夜は真っ暗だな。
明かりをすり抜け。
Huh, okay, so if we were to climb up there, how do we do so? Because if we climb up right here... okay, I'm thinking.
赤い葉。気づかれない朝まで。
おい、何をしている？もっと酒だ。
ショーの始
Okay,
め。
alright. Well, maybe we can try to sneak here. I think it's better that we can get her an outfit. But if we want to do that, it's gonna be a real pain in the ass. So I don't know. Right now I'm stuck like in a position where I have 2 choices, right? I can just straight go here, but it will be quick. But if we wanna get her an outfit, which I think it will make the overall mission better as well, it's gonna be harder as well. It takes more time as well. So I don't know. It's gonna be hard.
柔らかいお辞儀。
Okay, oh, boy. Okay, don't go out first. Okay, let's see, right?
敵の視野に入らないように。
百姓ども。おい、何をしている？もっと酒だ。
Okay, I think right now we will all have to travel there. So let's see.
すみません。別の樽をご用意しております。
数よりも腕だ。
Okay, so I think we will all gather into the bush right there first, and then we will start from here maybe. Yeah, let's try that.
突入する。
Okay.
音を立てるな。俺にぴったりの仕事だ。
Okay.
静かにして。
Things same as well.
神道滅却。
Okay, there will be a
夜
fire.
を利用するんだ。
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
水のように
Uh-oh.
まるで夜の
はいはいはい
狼のごとく。
Hide, hide, hide,
俺に
hide.
ぴったりの仕事だ。
Okay, great. Okay, I think we can eliminate the guard right here.
おい、何をしている？
闇を利用しろ。
しまったのか？
Okay, come on,
刃
come
が
on.
火を欲しがっている。手裏剣術。
Let's try that.
狙いは外さない。突入する。
そんなの気にすると思う？
夜のいただくぞ。
読んだらすぐ走ってこい。わかるか？
闇のごと
Right.
く。
Whoa, whoa,
わかりま
whoa,
したけど。
whoa.
静かに。
Where is that? Oh, it's over right there. I see. Okay. Okay, let's do a save right here.
風で明かりが消えたか。影様の
向こうからは見えないわ。
Hmm,
栄光と
okay.
名誉を勝ち取る。
Okay. So we have a few guards right here. I think we can distract them if we kill the
猫
flame.
と鳥。
百姓どもは。
行くぞ。
Okay, come on, come on. Let's see. Okay, these guards are such an hassle.
馬車の荷物と安全の確認をしろ。
待っているぞ。
Okay, let's try that.
そんなの気にすると思うか？
Okay, so he sees over here, so we have to wait for that. Alright. So he doesn't see over here.
水のよう
Great.
に動け。突入する。
Alright, great. Okay, let's see. Will he see over? Okay, so he won't see over there.
ここ。
Okay, so thing right here.
静かにね。
栄光と名誉を勝ち取る。
蛇みたいに巻い
Think
てるわ。
she would need to set her trap
いつで
over
も準備はで
here.
きている。夜を利用するんだ。夜の刃だ。
Okay, alright. So, we're getting
それ
closer,
にぴった
closer
り
and
の仕事
closer.
だ。
目立たないようにしましょう。
Okay, they will see. Yep, correct.
おい、何をしている？もっと酒だ。
見て。星が出てる。
Let's see. Who is that? Is that a villager?
そんなの気にすると思うか？
Anyways.
読んだら
Okay, right here
夏の
we
って退
can
屈。
after that, we will extinguish the flame and then we will call in the guard over here. Okay, come on, come on. Come on. Alright, there we go. Alright, okay. Let's do F5 right here. And then we will distract the guard
闇か
right
ら
here.
闇へ。
仕事だ。夜明けには進軍する。
茂みなんかカモフラージュにならないぞ。
Hey, come on, come on, come on. Head in there. Great. Great, 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 great.
もらうわね。
Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Slowly but surely.
おい、何をしている？
I think we'll do the same with the guard
私
over
たちは
right
素敵な
here.
メロディー。
We can't. Okay, so I think right now, let's see. What if we
謎謎
can...
かな。
Let's see the guard over right here. Let's see about this guard.
あれはなんだ？誰か間違って。
Uh-oh.
光は私たちの
Yuki,
話
you
よ
better
ね。
go!
見つからないようにね。
Oh! Oh my god, that's close. Okay, never mind. They won't see us right here.
ワナさん、メロディー。
Okay, that's too far.
静けさ
Okay,
が
let's
私
see,
優雅な
let's
解
see.
決法ね。
How do we approach this? I think one way is to distract them. Hmm. How do we go about this? Okay. Let's see. Okay, we'll see. Let's see. Okay, I want to make sure. Okay, so there are 2 guards up there. So let's see if the guard goes over right here. Were they able to see this corner? Okay, so they won't. Great, great, great. So I think we need Yuki as well. Dude, this freaking. Come on. Let's extinguish this. Great. Okay, alright. Set a trap right here. Yuki will be carrying this with the traps as well. Let's see. Okay, let's see right here. Oh, whoa. Okay, the guards are coming over right here. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Where is everyone? Okay. Those right here. What is this fucker doing? For Christ's sake. Dude, he was glitching out just now. Jesus. Hey. Okay, let's see. Are we able to distract them there? Okay, no use for that. Okay, let's see. We want to get up there. Okay, let me drink some water. Just to get some water in my brain to think more. Okay. Right now. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, there are 2 ways to this, right? If we can get down there. So that means we have to clear everyone right here, but how do we do it? It's really heavily fortified right there, so I'm not too sure. Okay, let's try this, right? Okay, where are the guards? Okay, the guards are still over there. So Yuki, you would. Okay, all right. So they'll call over right here. But I think it's better that we wait for the patrol. Yep, the patrol guards to come back. Oh my god, this is so hard. I don't know which biome is like harder. I don't know, is it the snow or this? I don't know. It's like each of their own, they have their own difficulties, and like, yeah, this is one hell of one. Okay, let's try this. Woo. Huh? No way, there's no way that she will see her. Okay. Let's see. Really? Huh? Why would you extinguish the flame?
コソコソした狐みたいに素敵なメロディー。
Okay. Okay, fine. Let's not extinguish the flame. It will distract the fucking guard. Ah, okay. Patient, my man. Be patient.
ちょっと罠鳥の声。
Okay. Wait for the patrol. Okay. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Chop. Come on. Go out of your way. Yes. Okay, great. And then they will turn.
我ながら
Of course you heard that. Come on. Okay, great. So now, let's see. Okay, they're able to see us right
コ
there.
ソコ
So,
ソした狐みたいに。
待っているぞ。夜を利用するんだ。
okay, let's see if we are able to. Okay, so we can go right here. Great. Okay, this is much better.
俺にぴったりの仕事だ。
面白そう。
酒だ。待ち望んだ戦だ。
Let's see. Okay, let's see. They're able to see here. Okay, they're able to see there. Interesting. I think we can let Hayato distract the guard over there.
部下は残りの時を楽しんで。
Ooh, that's okay. So we cannot go there unless we have to wait for the guards, but it will be really risky. Really risky. But how do we clear the guards on top? Oh man, that's gonna be hard.
待っても無駄だな。静かに。
Okay, let's see. Alright, let's do a save right here.
闇のごとく。
Whoa. Chill the fuck out. Okay, so they're able to see us right here. Come on. Just go away. Come on. There we go. Okay, we are right there. I don't think they are able to see us right here. We have to lure them, so I think we have no choice. Okay, alright, they'll see us over there.
見られないように闇を利用するのよ。優雅な解決法ね。
Okay, let's see here. Wait, we want to gather everyone here first. So Hayato is right there.
馬車の荷物と安全の確認をしろ。
Okay, alright.
光は避けるのよ。見て、できるわよ。星が出てる。見つからないようにね。そう。静かにね。
下側の百姓は処刑だ。
Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm unleashing my thinking power. So okay, never mind. Right now, at least everyone is gathered up here. So just make it step by step.
夜が一番働きやすい。手裏剣が使える。
one way. Let's see. So they're both watching over right there, right? And then for this guard, he's saving over right there as well. Okay, it's gonna be a really short window. Okay, so we can see over right there, and we can see over right here. Let's see. Okay, I think we have to clear this guard first, but how do we do that, man? I don't understand. I couldn't just kill him right now because this guy will see me. And how about this guard? Would this guard see the bottom? He will. Okay. Okay, oh, wait. Let's see. Okay, I think we need to set a trap here to kill one of the guards there. So, yeah. That's one way to do it. Okay, let's see. Okay, alright. Oh, whoa. Okay, if we go up right here and then we set a trap over there. Oh no, oh no. What? Ah, come on. Okay, let's try this again. How can this guard see over right? Oh, okay. So I think okay, so let's see. Okay, so we will distract him right there. Okay, alright. I think there's one way to do it. Then we would go up there. Okay, I think I roughly know how it works. So we have to reduce his vision. Okay, alright. There we go. Okay, we have to wait first because we have these guards coming right here. For this, they will not be able to see there. Okay, which is good. But yeah, this guy can see everything. Okay. We have to wait for the patrol guard to go away first, because the sound of him dying is gonna trigger that. Okay, and then we will have to take notice of this guy. Oh, that guy is no problem. It's not much. Okay, I think operation. We can try to start this. Then boom. Alright, come on. Just nice. We did it! Oh my god, that is so close. Okay, great. So that guy is out. Very good. And I think for... Oh, whoa.
夜の刃だ。水のように動け。
Okay, great. So at least we can clear the guard over there. Now let's see. We have to distract this guard over right here.
静けさは私たち特別な粉よ。
待っても無駄だな。
Okay, alright. I think I roughly know what to do. Let's see. Yuki's right
コソコ
here.
ソした狐みたいに。いつでも準備はできているわよ。
So he'll reduce the vision right there.
百姓どもはどうでもいい。
うぬぼれるな。
Okay, let's see. If we would try to go here. What if we distract? Okay, maybe let's try here. Okay, so it will block off right here and then... Okay, alright. So I think I know what to do.
俺が敵の気
So,
をそらす。
right
闇を利用
here,
しろ。
光は私たちの敵よ。最も
you
有利
would
な行動計画
reduce
実行
that
中。
right here.
待つ
And
のっ
then
て退屈。
Yuki will have to go there. We have to go up. Okay, let's try this until this guard goes over and then we can try it out.
明かりは敵だもん。
Oh, what the? Okay, never mind. Oh my god, and I didn't save. Come on. Okay, let's see.
夜を利用するんだ。夜の刃だ。
Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so, oh, we have to let them be right there. Okay, so when they go over. Okay, I think I roughly know. Okay.
準備いいわよ。
And I didn't save. Ah, I need to keep. I need to do this all over again, man. Jesus. Okay, after the patrol is done. Now let's try this again. Come on, come on, come on. Alright. They are gonna go away and then let's
今
go.
行くわ。
Right. And then let's go. Oh. I would able to see. Okay, great. Okay, F5 this shit. Jesus Christ.
視界が悪い。完璧だ。
Okay, let's see. We'll be seeing everywhere, so we cannot go this path. Is it possible? Let's see. I'll be able to draw them out there. Okay, I think I have a really short window to do this, so let's try that. Okay, I think I'll need Yuki as
闇から
well.
闇へ。
Oh, whoa. Okay,
差し足。
okay, I think there's one way to do this. Okay,
闇の
if we burn out right here. Alright.
静かにね。
Okay, and then
柔らかいおじ。
Aiko, you would try to hide.
夜が味方よ。素敵なメ
Yuki,
ロディ
you
ー。
would get his attention. And
待って
then
いる。
for
俺にぴったりの仕
Hayato.
事だ。刀を使うか。
Okay, alright. Yeah, there we go.
別の樽をご用意しておりますので。謎かな。小刀さん。
戦術。
起きてや。
突入する。
Ah, man. Okay, alright. I think no, don't worry. I know what to do. I know what to do.
そう 静かにね。今行くわ。
Okay. I think for Aiko, yep, you'll be stand by right here just to kill him.
神道滅却
And then, alright. I think I know what to do. I know what to do. So just chill.
差し足。
Okay, great. Alright. Don't worry. At least we have a plan. We have a plan right now. Okay. Now, let's see.
メロディー。
我が刃は鋭い
Alright, after the patrol is done. There we go, there we go, there we go.
まるで夜の狼のごとく
Yep, just like that.
水のように
And
準備いいわよ。
then,
素敵なメロディー。
okay, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Not right now. Come on, come on. Make it quick, make it quick.
まだ使えない。
Okay,
明かりをすり抜け。
alright.
見られないように
For
気
Aiko
づかれないまま。
Just chill.
ショーの始まりね。闇を利用するの。
What? Oh, come on. Ah. How can... Ah, okay. I was standing too close. I was standing too close.
目立たないようにしましょう。敵の視野に入らないように。光は避けるのよ。
数よりも腕だ
ここ。こそこそした狐みたいに。
Let's all gather here again.
抜き足。静かにして。明かりをすり抜けて。
Alright. Let's try this.
安全の確認をしろ。
Alright, alright. We are okay, we are okay.
現
Okay.
実俺にぴったりの仕事だ
Okay, there we go.
向こ
Okay,
うからは見
alright.
えないわ。
And then here, right here, we will signal him.
行くわよ。
Okay,
柔らかいお万座しよう。静かな意思表示ね。
okay, we got this.
明かりがついていないな。
幕開けね。単なるヘアピンね。いや簡単に隠れられるわ。一滴のうち。
Okay, great. Great, great, great.
すみません。別の樽をご用意していますので。夜が味方よ。
Alright.
私に。
Right, don't worry, just put that down. Okay, alright, let's save here. I don't want to forget my save yet again. Please.
光は夜の刃
Okay. Now let's try. Let's go back here.
今は優位に。
風で明かりが消えたか。
Okay, let's just do a little bit of trolling. What if we put it right here?
部下は残りの時を楽しんでいる。
Okay.
計画実行中。
Alright.
我が刃は鋭い
今行くわ。
火が消えてるな。
What the? What are you doing? Yuki, I didn't tell you to go there. Oh my
闇を
god.
利用しろ
静け光は私たちの味方よ。
あの百姓は処刑だ。
Okay,
風
great.
で明かりが消えたか。
Now let's see. Okay, so we have this area is cleared. Hmm.
部下は残りの時を楽しんでいる。
Okay, we cannot extinguish that, but it's
いつでも
okay.
準
We
備はできてい
can
る
go slow. Okay, maybe not. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not too close. Not too close.
待ち望んだ戦だ。
夜の刃
Okay,
だ
we're gonna
水のように動け
eavesdrop here. Okay, he's able to see up there. That's why we have
時
to
間は無駄にしないわ。
clear
栄光
that.
と名誉を勝ち取る。
こそこそした狐みたいね。
Yuki, I think it's better for you. Okay, let's do an F5 right here.
今行くわ。
Hey, let's hide this body right here.
簡単ね。
Okay, right now, yep, let's put it right there. Okay, now let's see. We cannot extinguish
私
that.
たちは闇。
So we have to get his attention, but how?
高速取
Are
り
we
除
able
い
to do that right here? No, we cannot. Ooh, this is hard. Hard. Well, one way is for Aiko.
馬車の荷物と安全の確認を
移動中よ。計画実行中。
Yep. Okay, they're both
待
right
っているぞ。突入
there.
する。
Okay, one way is we were to get down there. But how do we do that?
待ち望んだ戦だ。
Because if we kill this guy right here, yeah, but I think as long as we reach the bush there, I think it would be great.
百姓どもはどうでも
Now, let's see. How do we get this guy over right here?
うーん。
Okay, so
抜
I
き足。
think it's
静
right
かにして。
here. Ooh, that's very
素敵な
close.
メロディー。
影様のため栄光と名誉を勝ち取る。
何事も言う。
Maybe
特別
maybe we
な
can
コネ。
try here, maybe, and then okay, let's see. We're able to see here.
下側の百姓は処刑だ。
Okay, so I think we won't be killing that guy. So let's try
酒だ。馬車の荷物と安全の確認をしろ。
okay, let's see. Alright, so we couldn't see over there. Yep, okay. Now let's try this.
楽しいわね。
そのため
闇から
栄
闇へ
光。と名誉を勝ち取る。
Okay, we are good. We are still in the dark.
部下は残りの時を
Very close. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I think Yuki will be the one to do it. Now let's see.
明かりは敵だもん。
百姓どもは
我ながら上出来。
Hey, come on, go Yuki. Go. Alright, let's see. Come on. Just get all the information you need. Come on, we're counting on you, little girl.
夜明けには進軍する。
Okay, great. Let's go.
国葬から米、さらに牛をもらうぞ。
Oh
確
boy.
認しろ。
あの百姓どもは生きてはおりませぬ。
もし食いたければ我々に加担するべきであったな。偉大なる影様の指令で金沢の町を明日制圧する。部下にはよーく食べてもらわぬとな。
士官にはさらに食料をよこすように指導いたします。
金沢城は将軍の憤怒に対する我らが砦で、我らのものになれば影様から軍を率いて到着するまで持ちこたえる。
Okay, so we now have that info. How do we escape?
ことと影様の計画が分かったわね。
Yep, okay.
金沢。昇様にすぐ伝えましょう。イカダを盗んで川下へ向かいましょう。昇様の野営に。
同感だ。安全な川へと向かおう。
二人とも
Okay. Alright, great. So where is the raft? The raft is here. Oh, come on, that's easy. Well, let's just go our merry way. What the? There's no way. Okay, come on. Right, and then we just jump down there. Alright. Same thing right here. Come on, come on. Just go away.
今は言う闇と一緒に動く。
闇のごとく。俺にぴったりの仕事だ。
標準的
Alright.
安全の確認をしろ。
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, just go! Thank you.
数よりも腕だ。
Alright. Let's go here. Same, go here. And then you can go here as well. Actually, for you, you can go
俺が
there.
見えるから突入する。
For here as well, and then for there as well. Everyone, we're all gonna be in the same place. Let's go! We have finished the mission. Alright. There we go.
待って、
Wait.
どうした？
追っことを追って計画についてもっと知るべきだわ。
Huh?
内祭として側近に紛れるわ。
いい作戦だが、あまりに危険だ。イカダに乗れ。遠くから追うぞ。
近い山の頂上に隠れて、そこから唇を読むつもりなのかしら。どうして二人とも一人より二人でいた方がいいわ。いいえ、ゆきちゃん。どちらかがノボル様に知らせに行く必要があるわ。愛子さん、私がするよ。これは急を要するし、子供の手に委ねるにはあまりにも重すぎるわ。子供じゃないよ。時間にたどり着くから。
そうだな。この子に行かせよ。
やむを得ないわ。でもこの連絡は本当に重要だから失敗は許されないわ。はい、愛子さん。では行きましょう。
Oh. Oh wait. Are we? Oh wait. Okay. So we are still continuing. Don't enter the water. That's crazy, man. Okay, extinguish all torches, including torches carried by the enemies. What the? That's crazy, man. How? Holy. Alright. Okay. Alright. Well, there you go. That is okay. Let's see. I think it's also quite balanced. I mean, we use a little bit more with Yuki and Hayato and Aiko, but still the differences, like, it's not much differences. But hey, pretty cool. Alright, now let's see. We continue. Okay, let's see what's the time now. Okay. Well, to be fair, it is a Saturday, so I think, I'm not too sure. Should we go for another one? I mean, I can stop right now though. Let's see. Because if we're going for another one, I'm gonna take like a long time yet again. So it's gonna be like another 2 hours. So actually, I think for now, I'll just stop it right here. So yeah, I think for our next mission, I think for every mission that we're gonna do, we're just gonna do like one mission at a time. Because I think like each mission it allows you to have around like 2 hours. I mean, for me, because like I keep making mistakes and I would need more time to like strategize everything. So right now I'm just gonna stop it right here. So we will be back next time. So let me just go back to just chatting. Okay, let's see. Okay, all right. Okay, great. So yeah, I think that is all for today for our Shadow Tactics stream. Another really interesting mission this time in the night mission. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like playing Shadow Tactics allows me to like use a lot of my brain. So sometimes, usually after finishing one mission, I would just get a little bit tired. So if I want to go into another one, it's just a little bit taxing. So yeah, I guess that is really all about it for now. So yeah, I guess that is all for today. Thank you for those that passed by. Thank you for those that are lurking in the chat. And thank you for those that are taking your time out of your day to just chit chat with me, because as I said, it is what keeps me going, you know. So yeah, I guess that is all for today. My name is Fizz Flywork, and my name is Fizz Flywork, and I will see you guys next time. And I'll be posting my schedule for next week as well, so stay tuned for that. And I will just be doing some stuff, and I'll be releasing like some clips from like this week's karaoke stream, so stay tuned for that as well. So yeah, any other thing, I'm just gonna update on my Twitter and also on my YouTube as well. So yeah, I guess that is all for today, and I will see you guys